Alrighty guys, welcome back to Tool Time, where we do nothing but tool hauls, tool reviews, exposing the good, the bad, and the okay tools, and how-to videos. In this video, we are going to go through this MONTEZUMATOOLBOX on my service truck. This is the beginning of the service truck tour. One box, one section of the service body at a time, because they are too full. It would take 3 hours to do a detailed service truck tour. So we're going to start with this box here, then we'll go from each box and so on and so forth. So with that being said, let's dive into this right after this. Alrighty guys, so starting out, we'll start up here with the wrenches, because they are going to be the hardest thing to see. This probably ain't going to be the best type of video. But the biggest wrench I have hanging in the back here is 1.25 inches. And this is going to be a disaster, I can tell from the way this is starting already. And then it's going to go down to, these are Pittsburgh 1 1/8. And then this is where the CARLYLE set starts. And they go up to 1 inch. That is with the flank drive CARLYLE wrench up to 1 inch. Those cover the whole back side, and it goes all the way down 3/8 right up there. This is the 3/8 deep socket set, standard set. These are crescent. Yes, they've been used, abused, and whatever, but they last. And guys, these boxes are amazing. They have this real thick weather-tight seal, and they don't get snow, water, whatever in them. And this set up here, this crescent set, covers 5/16 all the way up to, I believe, what, 7/8. 5/16 to 7/8. And then down in this little cubby hole here, because there's a little cubby hole here, we have the SNAPON extra long 3 1/4 drive, 3 1/4 socket. It's 1/2 inch drive. I don't know why I said 3 1/4 drive, but the part number is SIML240. That's the Snap-on brake chamber socket. And then I've got a cheap pair of Harbor Freight wire strippers up here. And there's a couple other things up here I know of. What else is up here? Oh, another Harbor Freight 3/8 Flex, the Pittsburgh Professional Series. And this part number is, does it have one? Okay, this doesn't have one, but that's what that is. And then the vice grip, quick change, whatever you want to call them. Part number GV10R. A lot of people have seen these, used them, I would imagine. What else we got up here? That's it. So let me put that stuff back and we'll get into the next section. Alrighty, the next cubby is this cubby here. There's not much in here anymore. I took a bunch of it out. Let's pull one thing out at a time. This is the Torch 300 from Snap-on. It's just a mini torch. A lot of people complain these leak a lot. I haven't had a problem. I've got 4 of them. 1 for my truck and 3 on the other trucks. I need to get 1 for my shop box. But this is the Torch 300. And this is a Daveco filter wrench. That's what it looks like. There's all your information. There is the same information. There's that. This is very difficult to do with one hand. Cameras all over the place. And this is just a cheap hand riveter. It's got 3 different fittings. Focus 3/16, 1/8, 5/32, and then the one in the head 3/32. It's just a cheap, it's made by Arrow. What else is up in here? Oh, a pair of bent Tecton needle noses. Do these have a number on them? Yes, they do. You can Whoa, focus. That is 344404. You can't really read it. It's got a little rust on it. What else is up in here? And these are the long Master Force dikes. That's it for that cubby hole. Then this cubby hole has just a company I disguised lately, but that's a Steelman adjustable fit-all wrench, whatever you want to call it. There's about a couple hundred different names for those. What else is down in here? This is the only thing you get a long set of wrenches and put them in here. It gets a little difficult to get stuff out. These are a cheap set of vice grips. And then, last but not least, in this one, I have just a little small set of dikes. Let me put these back, and I'll get in the next one. Alrighty, so going from there, we'll go across here to the top. These are the two Snap-on slack adjusters that I did in my last video. This is the 7/16, part number HSA 716. The bigger 9/16 is BSA 916. And then here is one of the junk broken Steelmans, the 7/16. And the part number for that, I wouldn't even buy it, 79434. This is just a cheap Harbor Freight pry bar. And then we have a Crescent 1/2-inch drive ratchet. And then a 1/2-inch Crescent extension. This Crescent stuff is very old, guys, and it's still lasting. That's a 3/8 Crescent ratchet. And that's a Pittsburgh extension wobble. A gear wrench, 1/4-inch drive, nut driver, wobble, ratchet, whatever you want to call it. That is 81224. And then we have a Pittsburgh Pro 1/4-inch flex. And then I've got a Crescent 1/4-inch non-flex. And then whoa, that would have took my eye out. Then we wouldn't have been doing no more videos. That would have been all bad. This is the Titan bit driver ratchet. Completely forgot I had that in there. And this is a Snap-on, just 3/8 flex. Whoa, focus, focus. FRLF80, non-locking. And I keep a 12mm socket on it. Keep her bent down so the door will shut. So, and then this is going to be 1/4-inch drive Crescent sockets, 9/16 to 3/16. That's the deeps. The shallows 9/16 to 7/32. And then down here, these are the Pittsburgh Pro 12. Well, that's a 6-point there. The 12 points back here are Crescent. But this front set here is a 3/8 metric set, going from 10mm up to 21, 6-point, 3/8 drive. And then I have some 3/8 shallows here, which are Crescent. And those are just 9 to 15, some random ones. This is 1/2-inch drive stuff back here. And that's 9mm to 19 on this side. And this side is Crescent 1/2-inch drive, standard size, 12 points from 1/2-inch to 1-inch. And then I have this socket right here, which is for wheel lug nuts on cars and stuff. It's a turbo socket for those. That's a stud extractor. I have a one pick here that I use to pull little seals out with. easy outsets with a piece of brass still stuck on it from an air fitting. And down in here, this is a gear wrench set of standard line wrenches that goes from 3 1/4, 7/8, 5/8, 3 1/4, 5/8, 11/16, 1/2 inch 9/16, 3/8, 7/16, 1/4 and 5/16. I'm missing one, it looks like. That's always nice. And then you can barely see up in here. This ain't gonna be the best of videos. This is a DeWalt set of snips. I have a mini set of pliers right there. Then I have the SNAPON 16-ounce dead blow HBB D16 with the steel shot, whatever you want to call it. This set of Shot Pro standard 3/8 drive swivel set. Covers 3/8 to 3 1/4. Oh my goodness, this video is going to take forever. Let me get up here and find what's next. Got a Snap-on dead blow orange hammer. Those things last forever, and when you destroy them, take them back, you'll get a new one. And back in there I have the Harbor Freight standard and metric flex. Looks like a random brass fitting sitting right here. I just seen it on the camera. I don't know where it went. And then I've got a set of the Harbor Freight metric 3/8 drive swivels. These are Crescent, Torx, Allens, random ones. I'm literally breaking stuff as I'm throwing it down. That's not good. There's the gear wrench, line wrench I lost. It just fell out. There's the Irwin extractor set. This set's great. Metric and standard. Comes in your little kit. And this is why I don't buy the cheap little socket rails from Harbor Freight. I just sat it down, well, kind of threw it down, but the plastic part broke off of that. And then up in here, this right here with all the 1/2 inch and 3/8 deep sockets, it folds up. Wish it stayed up. I need to make something to hold it up. Here is the stubby Steelman slack adjusters. They're no good. These right here are for releasing airlines. They're made by Lyle. This is for the 5/8. These are great. You put it in there and pop the airline out, or slide that in the fitting. These work great. Guys, I'm so sorry for this video. Everybody keeps asking for it. This is going to be the hardest box because I can't set nothing up on a tripod to video this box. And down in here, as you can see, we have a bunch of random Torx Allens and some bigger Allens and bigger Torx. And then I have just like universals down in here for impacts. Just a bunch of random stuff that I keep down in here that I don't use all the time, but I have it if I need it. Well guys, that about wraps it up for that. There's way more tools than I thought in there. Doesn't seem like there's that many when you only use one at a time, but when you start trying to show everything in there. But with that being said, like, comment, share, subscribe, leave your comments down below. Tell me what you think about this. The next videos will not be this bad, I promise. This is ridiculous. I was dropping the camera, it was falling sideways and everything. So, I already know somebody's going to say something about it, so we'll get that out of the way. Yes, this video quality is probably not the greatest, but that's the MONTEZUMATOOLBOX. If you want a mobile box, definitely consider one of these. They're not cheap by any means, but they're nice. They don't leak. They're great. But I'll catch you in the next one. As always, get out and fix something. Get back to work. Tool time out.